Hey everybody, this is Caleb. We're here for Music Crusaders. JJ's not in; she's busy, but well, she ended up having to change her schedule up. We've got Fake Bodies here with us today. It's a three-piece band with Rihanna Stark. She's
Yeah.
the vocalist and one of the guitarists. We have Ben Lazo. He's
Hey,
bass and background vocals. And then we got Theo York,
Howdy.
drums and keys. And then we also have Al.
Yeah, Mr. Mega in the building. Whereby, what popping, people?
Floating head.
The JJ substitute that I completely just spaced on for a
The
second there for some
floating
reason.
head. Ooh.
Mhm.
What's
He's
up, fake
returned.
bodies, baby? Woo!
Was good.
hey,
So I guess we'll just start straight out with Origin. How'd you come about meeting each other, and then how'd you come about with the name and everything?
I think we met actually our 4-year anniversary just passed, y'all. Rip. But we met at this show
All
in
right.
DC. I'm pretty sure July 8th it was, but we were playing in like 3 different bands.
Yeah,
So
the origin story is kind of like we all came together and then left and then came back to form Fake Bodies eventually. So we met at a
yeah,
show. I think it was called Jake's American Grill or Jake's Bar and Grill or something in DC. There's kind of
yeah,
a little basement there, and we were all playing in 3 different bands. I was playing in a band with my friends called Giant Iron Whale, and Rihanna was actually Fake Bodies, and then Ben
different lineup, but yeah.
was with Sunshine Hysteria still, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so all 3 of us ended up there, and then after we left, Rihanna's drummer ended up leaving, right?
Yeah, yeah. The
First.
band, the original lineup fell apart, and it really just came together with
So
Theo, and then
I gotta
eventually we
I
were
gotta
like,
ask
oh,
here though. How
what's up?
long, Rihanna, how long was your that version of Fake Bodies in existence prior to you hooking up with Ben and Theo?
I'd say 2014, 2015. Uh, so I think so. I was like 15 or 16 at the time, so pretty young. So it's really
What?
just yeah, just I
You
mean just
decided to be a performer at that age? That's crazy,
She's
girl.
been doing this for a long
Whereby?
time. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Did the style change any from that transition from the old lineup to this one, or
I mean, that's kind of
Honestly,
hard for me to say because like I write those songs. I feel like they would have a better
I think that
gauge.
answers it a little bit in and of itself because she writes most of it. It stays relatively consistent,
I
I
like to
would
think it's
say.
gotten better,
I
especially as
it,
I've gotten older and as they
I
have like
agree.
added their own inputs for sure.
I agree. I think Rihanna has improved a lot since she first was having me practice her old album songs, and then getting to write new songs with her was a lot of fun. So
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 it
you got to see
definitely,
her
yeah.
transition?
My
so
drumming though, as opposed to most of her old drummers, is a little more like rock
better.
and punk. Uh, she's had some
Different
pretty good
style.
drummers in the past,
Okay.
and this has never been my main instrument until recently. But
Recently, what
yeah,
made you take up drums then, Kel? That's awesome.
because my friends needed drummers.
Yeah,
So you
it's
Like,
okay?
drummers are in high
my
demand.
brother
Yeah,
played before me, so we had a kit. And then when my friends decided to make a band, Giant Iron Whale, I played drums. I learned drums for that band, and then eventually the he was our bassist. We kind of taught. His name is Tony. Fantastic guy. One of my best friends. He's the one that hooked me up with Fake Bodies and was like, "Hey, I've got this band that needs a drummer. I think you're good enough." And I was like listening to his name is Coffee, right? I was listening to Coffee's
yeah.
drums and her
Coffee's
old album. I was like, "Holy shit, this is
a
not gonna happen."
ridiculous drummer. Yeah,
Coffee's insane good. Like he
shout
was
out to
doing
Coffee.
super fast punk stuff. Like he was rivaling, at least in my opinion at the time, like some stuff that Blink 182 was doing because they did like a cover
Oh
song.
damn, that's serious.
Yeah, no, he was crazy good. I was like that. I started playing drums like 2 years ago, so I've improved a lot, especially for this band. But
Wow,
it's
nice.
come a long way. So I'm more of like a rock I try to be as punk as I can, but I'm definitely more of like a rock.
I'm gonna call you the Captain America of drummers because you just, you said, all right, my team needs this. I'm gonna
Let's
learn it.
go.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
and I was playing bass before that, and piano is what I learned as a kid. And I was like, it's a new instrument. I'm down. Let's go. It could be fun.
I like this. So you're learning as a kid. And how about you, Ben? Your musical background, is it something that you were always in love with, or something you established later on in life? And what was that conversation like? And this is an answer not one from all three of you. What I call that romance that Rihanna invited you to be part of the Fake Bodies, if that's how it worked.
So I've always, been a lover of music. I picked up the bass in like 6th grade, and I've been playing it on and off. But ever since I was in 6th grade, was that like 12-ish, 13 years ago or something? And
Wow.
yeah, right. And I've been playing it off and
Rihanna
on.
did that double take, like, huh?
Yeah.
Get those numbers.
And
Hold up.
I play guitar as well, but I moved like 3 minutes away from the place that they were having practice at the time, and I knew that Rihanna needed a bassist, and so I hit her up and told her that I was available and asked if she was still looking for a bassist, and we got together and jammed, and it seemed to be a good fit.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's also worth mentioning. I think it's dope as hell. The first show that we played like together was at Comet Ping Pong in DC.
What?
Was it really?
Yeah, and we got to open up for Super Silver Haze.
Yeah.
Which is
How did
like-
that even happen? I mean,
I don't
Rihanna.
know.
I mean,
Rihanna's-
as the leader, as over here, the person that does the music and all, like, why did you even start Fake Bodies? What was that journey and mission?
Why did I
Well,
start
what-
Fake Bodies?
What's the name even? How'd that even come about as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Well, I was watching me and my friend Coffee, who played drums. We were watching Night of the Living Dead, and it's one of my favorite horror. I just love horror, and so they were piling up a bunch of fake bodies, and so I was like, that's a lot of fake bodies. So, and then it just kind of stuck.
It rolled off the tongue.
Yeah. Mhm.
Dope. So, in the formation of the OG Fake Bodies, how did you even navigate that? Being so young and then building something. I mean, what inspired you to want to, go that direction in life, to be a musician and build a group?
Well, I've come from a very musical family. My grandfather is a recording engineer, and so is my father, and my uncle is a guitarist, and so it was always like instilled into me like a very young age. Like I remember like my grandfather and my dad, were teaching me like Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson before like they quizzed me on my times tables, and so like my pop, he would always be like, how's the band going? Are you still practicing? And then you go, okay, now how's school? Like it always, it was always like an afterthought. Everything else was an afterthought. And
Okay.
I honestly, I like to think that I was writing I was writing songs before I knew how to play an instrument. And so my dad finally got me a guitar, and then I was like, okay, finally I can do something. And then so the first song I wrote, I was like, all right, get a band, play it.
So, how old were you when you got that first guitar in your hands?
I think I was 10.
Damn. What about the music that was being played around the house? I mean, what was the music that inspired you? Were they playing, metal, rock, or were they doing, R&B? And all
No,
that
it was
good
mostly
stuff?
R&B, hip hop, slow jams, typical Black people household music.
Yeah,
and
I feel you. I'm from New York. Yo, I feel you. Don't you
exactly.
worry.
And I think it's important, but I think as I sort of like grew out, I was like, okay, this is what my parents listen to. What do I want to listen to? And then I discovered Green Day, and I was like, how do I do that?
Nice.
And so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What album was it that got you, introduced to Green Day? Do you remember, or what song?
It was a performance because I used to watch MTV all the time. It was on MTV Music Awards.
Actually play music?
The VMAs. Yeah, exactly. But it was like this live performance of East Jesus Nowhere. This was from their 21st Century Breakdown album. And it's a great song, but it was just the performance and the that really got to me, and just the command of the crowd. I thought that was something like only Michael Jackson could do, but no, you could do it with a guitar in your hand just as easily. So
Nice. All right. So, Caleb, come on, man. You gotta be. I'm over here asking mad questions. I love this. I love origin stories. So I really love the teasing over here.
I was just letting you go with it. Now, you mentioning, you discovering other bands and stuff. It's coincidental because like when I was researching y'all and listening to your things on like YouTube and things like that, I came across the band Death. It's a punk band from the 70s or so. Like,
Yeah, the proto-punk band, Death.
dude, they're
yeah, count
Yeah,
on
they're
bands.
big.
Yeah.
I don't even how I never heard of it. They're solid.
So good. Yeah,
Their kids started their own band as well.
yeah.
Can't remember it right now, but they're good too. But anyways, um, so when you were starting it up, did you know you were gonna be punk, or did you kind of just whatever y'all were doing? I mean, I'm sorry for you too, but like when she was starting it up,
She's the leader. She's the
Yeah.
leader.
I think it was sort of inevitable that it would be punk, because I tried to write other songs, and for the most part it turns out punk, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
So that's just the way they turn out. Might not be what I had in mind or what I thought it would be, but I think it's easy to say that they would be punk. It's probably like a subconscious thing, but
when you're writing the lyrics, how do you note like, all right, this is more of the singy screaming part, and this is when I just start talking, like most bands, like
Yeah. What's the process like in
I
your
don't
mindset?
really do many screaming vocals. Not really. Yeah, I mean, I could I'll go high or whatever, but I'm not like guttural screaming, as some.
oh no
artists.
yeah,
Yeah.
I meant
Yeah,
You
but,
haven't had any, have you had formal training even in this?
as far as singing, I mean,
Yes.
I took choir in high school and like middle school.
Oh,
So
were you
there-
a choir girl?
Yeah,
Check you
yeah.
out.
got
Yeah.
some structure.
Yeah.
You need it. But I think as far as deciding what goes where, I just try to think of like the most shocking lyric, or like here's some shit that I really want to say, so I'm gonna make it the chorus so I could say it more than once. Something as simple as that. Like I feel like y'all ain't heard it the first time, so I'm gonna say it again.
I
and
want
then again,
I
and
wanted
again.
to get the point, people.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I think that's how I go for like separating the lyrics, so to speak. Is figuring out what I want to say and how often do I want to say it.
Okay.
Excellent. So Theo and Ben, so what was it like when y'all did that first show we on?
It was a lot of fun, actually. That was probably one of my favorite shows that we've played together, just because like the crowd and the energy was so big and so much fun. And I mean, obviously, most people were there, I think, to see Super Silver Haze, but they still the crowd was going, and it was a lot of fun. It was probably like the best outcome for all of us coming together that way.
Yeah, so they went to see one band, but they fell in love with another. All right,
Yeah, definitely got to
get real, baby.
One.
Go ahead, Caleb. Come on, man. Give it to me, bro. Give it to them, kiddo, because this is fun. I love it. I love the smiles here. It's like they're protruding great energy.
Yeah,
I can't wait to be slam dancing at one of your shows. Come on.
Probably my favorite part about that show though was the backstage moments, because we got to like actually talk to Brendan Canty. He's the drummer of it's like a two-piece. It's like bass and drums of Super Silver Haze, and we got to talk to him backstage, and that was really nice. And he was just name dropping.
Yeah.
So, who was sweeping up the names? Like, oh my God, guys, stop it.
Yeah, he was talking about like Dave Grohl, I think, when he was first like playing the drums.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, my friend Dave is a really good drummer," and I'm just thinking, I'm like,
Dave who?
That's correct, Dave.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome.
Do y'all have any pre-show rituals that y'all tend to do, or just something that
I think
you
besides
feel like helps you.
so it's called collective anxiety.
Yeah, collective anxiety. They like to smoke. I try not to before the show.
Yeah, she
'cause
can't play when she's high, but
I can't.
Oh,
I can't do anything. I am
so
so
wait, may I
disciplined.
ask when you say smoke? Can we clarify a little bit there? We're not talking about Newports, right?
I mean, you can put her hair like it's. I think if you could, put two and two together, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's not
Yeah.
Newports, folks.
No, we're
It's not.
not sports.
Well, I'm with Brianna. Yeah, there's no way I could do after like it.
Like I'm just absolutely useless. Like I look
No,
at my
yeah.
guitar and I'm like, what the hell do these strings mean? Like why are they here? Get it out of my face.
What was the next line?
Yeah, exactly, precisely.
It definitely helps take the nerves away, but it makes drumming like sometimes because sometimes because drums isn't my first instrument, I overcomplicate stuff on the kit, and so smoking can kind of slow me down and make me a little more aware. Kind of like I don't want to say hindering myself, but it makes me think a little
Yeah.
bit.
I-
It doesn't
I-
make me crazy.
I want to say this, Rihanna, for real. I'm with the fellas here. If I do that, I am really on my A game, not because my name is Al. All right?
Nice.
I get that. So, what strain is the preference? Do you have a preferred strain that'll keep you?
I've always
I goes no. If it's green, it's good.
I mean, it depends, honestly. It depends on the time of day. If we're trying to do a show, I'm not going to smoke something indica. I'm going to do something sativa heavy,
This is what I want people to get educated on, because again, it actually does help in creation and creativity, I feel.
I'm not going to take dab hits before a show, but I'll hit a
God
weed
forbid, bro. Then you really be a fake body there. Huh?
I know. Oh my God, I've never had a good experience with a dab.
What about you, Ben?
Let's hear about like stoner habits. Come on.
Like a pre-show ritual.
Yeah.
I'll definitely tune my bass. But besides that, nothing really. Like sometimes I'll smoke Theo, but it just really depends on how I'm feeling. Because sometimes I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Because sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. It hurts more than helps. But I don't really do too many rituals now. Just make sure I'm there and able to
We
play.
mostly have like after performance rituals, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
If the show's over, now we can relax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like we like to go to diners sometimes after shows too. Like,
Yeah,
that's all.
shout out to Bob and Edith's for like
Good
keeping us
time.
fed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I'm going to a diner with you guys, I'm gonna always have a Texas breakfast burger.
Nice.
That's my joint.
See, I order breakfast. I gotta order breakfast.
I mean, you're at a diner at 2 a.m. after spending like 8 hours in the studio. I mean, you're going to get breakfast.
Yeah.
Not me.
Just
I
natural.
would listen, bro. I used to club a lot out here in New York back in the day. Let me tell you, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, give me the double burger special. That way I could take one home when I could sober up further.
That does sound great.
The morning you wake up still a bit drunk, that burger will take you to the right place.
You have no idea, kids. I'm digging it. So what was like the wildest show y'all ever did?
Wildest show?
Wildest, most fun, that had the most like crazy energy that made fake
Brooklyn?
bodies jump out their graves. You feel me?
Right now it's Brooklyn. The first time,
Yeah.
not this time. This last
Yeah.
time.
The
That's
second
where
one
I'm
was great
from,
too. But
kid.
but the first time
We
it
had
was
stage
just a
diving
bunch
that
of
show.
like kids, like under
Oh, literally.
there's a bunch of teenagers, who didn't know who the hell we were. But as soon as we started playing, they were like, "Fuck it, let's mosh." And I was like, "That's what we need. That's what I need." Like, thank you. So that was really fun.
When you see that, Rihanna, as a singer, does that power you up when you see the crowd just wilding out like that?
Yeah, I think, and I'm sure it does the same to Theo and Ben. We open our shows with this song called "Bad Bacteria," which is probably the fastest song. Like it goes hard, So it's just like so it catches people's attention. So like if say you're using the bathroom or you're walking out or you just don't want to like stick around for us, you're gonna hear it and then hopefully you're gonna be like, oh, let me find out.
If you're
what
using
else
the
they got.
bathroom when that song is on, you're basically gonna take a shit much faster than ever before.
Precisely. That's the goal.
Get it out. Go.
Mhm.
Get it out, make sure to wipe and go.
Mhm.
Run.
Please.
We try to maintain a sanitary mosh pit.
Oh,
Please,
nice.
please wash your hands, folks. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Do you guys have kind of a big goal show that you guys would like to perform in at one point?
I don't know. I kind of like to go back to comic ping pong. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely venues that I want to play at. Like, I mean, all over the world, but like, I'd like to go on tour more. And there's definitely some venues that are smaller venues that we played at that I still want to play at just because like I've always wanted to play that, like DC9. I've never got a chance to play there. It's a fairly big venue, but it's not. I think I would argue Comet Ping Pong is bigger. It's
relatively small.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
just
so
kind of bar.
Anyway, it's just like just stuff like that. Where like I've always places that I go see a bunch of bands, but I've never actually been on that stage.
Excellent.
Going out and just playing more shows in places that in towns that haven't heard your music before, I think is the biggest thing that we want to do. Not just play the big venue that we're really looking after, but just trying to get the music in as many ears as we can in as many new cities as we can.
Yeah, we like house shows too. House shows are fun.
Yeah, house shows are always fun. They're always a blast.
I love this. You guys feel so passionate about the music. I mean, let me go to Ben real quick. Who's your musical inspiration?
I have a lot.
Get the scrolls ready, folks.
Is it Ethan?
Quiz later. Yeah, it's Ethan.
I mean, yeah, a lot of my inspirations are the people in my local scene, like my bandmates in Fake Bodies, or my bandmates in my other band, Sunshine Hysteria, or my friends in other bands that are doing amazing things in the scene. They definitely inspire me just to keep doing bigger and better things every time. Also, when I'm just like at a show that for an artist that I really like and I'm really moved by their performance or something, I'm always like, I gotta get home and I gotta write something, or I gotta put an idea down in some way. I'm just motivated. All sorts of things motivate me, really. Biggest musical inspiration right now, I'd probably say, is Omar Rodriguez Lopez. He plays guitar for Mars Volta and does some solo stuff too.
You didn't have to say.
I saw Mars Volta live, right?
Oh yeah.
For a Metallica concert.
Oh no way.
Mars Volta opened for them, bro. They did a 45-minute set straight with no stopping. Like people didn't even, people were tired. Like not many people had energy for Metallica after 45 minutes straight of Mars Volta, like playing nonstop. It was fire, bro, fire. My wife was like getting up and down, like, my God, when are they gonna finish? So I'm like, yo, I don't know if you've heard the album, but it's gonna be a while. Great band, yo. That's a great shot right there. What about you, Fake? Yo?
Can you repeat that? Oh, musical inspiration.
Music inspiration, yeah, that is probably because again, look at you, like you went for one instrument and then you learned from a band, but you seem going a route like a Dave Grohl. I mean, he plays so many damn different instruments. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? So, I mean, who's your hero, if you will?
I don't really have like one specific hero because I go through phases with music a lot. To be honest with you, like I listen to all music, and when I say all, I mean like all kinds. Like every so often I'll go on Spotify and just search random stuff and pick.
Please don't tell me you do bachata, bro. Are you bachatero? You do merengue too, bro? Come on,
That's a bump.
I like Spanish music, but I can't differentiate a ton of it yet.
All right,
We're working on that. But lately, like the last few days, really, I've had the Future Funk playlist running on Spotify in the background, right? So it depends. It depends on what instrument I'm on. It depends on how I'm feeling.
And what strain, I get you.
Yeah, what's exactly. Sometimes what strain. And it's really like, too, when Rihanna and I went out to a Red, Gold, Green concert, and like live shows and stuff like that. Like, there you go.
Hey, she's showing that off, baby.
all the live stuff and having the energy and everything like that is inspiring too. That's, I think, where the majority of it comes from, is the live stuff. Because I just love it.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, Rihanna. Like, we talked about you've had influence, but do you have an inspiration?
Um, yeah, just going off of what Theo said as far as like the live shows and just like transforming like what it is to be like a live show or just an audience member. I'm really into Turnstile. Like in their live shows. I'm glad that I discovered them after we went to the studio because honestly, I would have just copy and pasted the same thing. Like it would have been so obvious. Like Rihanna listened to Turnstile and she wrote this song.
Put a token in there quickly.
Yeah, exactly. But I really like the way that they're commanding the crowd and
Nice.
Their chemistry. I got to see them live with Ben, and it was really great.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So
So you guys don't just perform, but you go just chill at other shows and just hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
the best thing
Not-
to do, I'd say.
Not just musicians, but also fans of music. I love this. This is dope. So,
Well, I was
ahead.
just gonna add into the. It's crazy how much a live show can change your perspective on bands. Because there's a band I had heard before, wasn't that interested in, and then I caught the ass end of their show that they were supposed to have ended like 10 minutes ago, but they were like refusing to leave. And like the song they were singing, like it was in my head for days, and like now I'm a big fan. Nothing More, like they were singing Salem, and like it was just the whole crowd. It was like pitch black. They already cut everything out, but everyone's still screaming "Burn the Witch!" And like, and I was just
Are you
like- I was
sure that's
like,
what they were saying?
Oh no, I've listened to that song a lot. I know for certain.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, they got me thinking with the album art. How y'all come about choosing that, or
Who's the artist here? For
Yeah.
real, right?
Nobody here.
I
Run around.
hired my friend.
do you give direction, or you just kind of like just chaos? Just
I think the direction we gave them was chaos because
Nice.
there are like Stop Shaking is supposed to be like capturing chaos. Like it's like stop shaking, like you're moving too much. Just like relax.
I thought you were talking to
and-
me because I was shaking. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't know
that's
I
what
was shaking.
everybody says to me.
It's
like-
a part of myself. I can't help
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like I can't stop shaking. But yeah, they go by Pico Zumo. My friend Riel. They're a really great artists. I think the only pointers we gave them, other than the chaos, was for it to obviously be a fake body. So you could the character in the cover, they don't have a head. So I called them the headless homie. So that's not really fake, but it's a decapitated body. It's not your usual body.
Yeah.
And then I think Theo said put some fruit up in there. So they added fruit. And I was like, can you make it pink and green? And they were like, got you. So it's just like just simple stuff like that. And then really just letting them just go off because it'll be much better than anything that I can come up with.
Yeah, I'm an artist in only a musical way. They're drawing talent.
I gotta ask here. I'll start with Rihanna again here. What was it like the first time you ever like got on stage? Were you nervous? I mean, how did you overcome any stage fright, if you will, if you had that, or for you was it a very natural thing and you just weren't scared?
And what was your age too, since you started like 15,
Yeah.
16? So was that straight out the gate? You were already.
I mean,
Setting
like
up some shows?
performing with a band. I mean, I did ballet and stuff,
Did
and
you really?
I
That's
don't
cool.
remember that, but apparently my mom could attest to that. I was sort of an attention whore.
She was born with a mic in her hand when she came out. the
Yeah,
room.
and it's
Oh my
just,
God,
as I
there's a
get older,
mic
I'm
in
like,
there. How'd that
it's-
get in there?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Hesitation.
But I think for the first time I played my guitar live, it was I was definitely nervous, but I was also really excited. I was like, oh, finally I could show you guys what I've been working on, what I've been thinking about, So, and I think that sort of morphed into just doing everything double time, just speeding everything up. But
Did you have like a mental like calming once you figured out where you're putting that energy, and like you've had this chaotic energy for a long time, and like once you figured out like, oh, this is how I want to get it out, like did you have that sense of like finally like I can fucking put it to put it somewhere.
Yeah, I feel that way with, or I like to feel that way rather with every song that I play, even if it's a song that I played live before. You know, Ben, you good? All right, you good. Okay, but like, I just, just instead of trying not to like rush through the song, which can be hard sometimes, just being like, okay, this is the song that I'm going to play. This is the song I wrote. So therefore, it should be easy for me to play it. You know, I'm just like this thing. I'm going to show you something rather than necessarily performing. Like I'm going to show you something. So I try to think of it as more interactive. But yeah, I mean, I still get nervous when I play today. And I think, I mean, we all do. But we just sort of like no one can play our songs better than we can. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yo.
And if they can, then they can just shut up, you know. So, my
They're
goodness.
fake,
Get out of here.
but they're not
Put
fake
up or
about it.
shut up, people. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? That's what Stark's talking about. Not nobody listens to Tony, all right? Because she's gonna be way richer than Tony could ever be. All right.
Richer with love.
Mhm.
I dig it. I dig it. Do you guys have any like okay, let me rephrase that. Is there any group that you would love to open for, or any particular tour you would like to be a part of, as you guys, keep going forward in your journey?
I will open for anybody and anyone. I
Yeah,
really do.
there we
I'll
go.
take it. A show is a show.
Yeah.
Dreaming big, I would really love to open up for like Blink-182 or Green Day.
Yeah, let's
some
manifest
stadium
it.
type shit.
Speak
yeah,
it.
there you go.
Speak
Yeah.
it.
Crazy.
Let's manifest. It's gonna happen. So you heard Blink-182, Green Day. You heard?
We know you're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know somebody. That
Green Day,
knows somebody. That
gmail.com.
knows somebody.
It's gotta be someone.
I learned to play American Idiot on the piano. That's got to count for something.
Exactly.
Oh, you could do that, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You already did all your homework. You might as well
I
like
did. I've done all my homework.
Yeah.
I could play. I had a when I was like 12 or 13, maybe 14, the Green Day age. I got a Green Day like easy piano book, and it had like all their bangers, like Good Riddance.
I still have
and
like
Wake Me Up
tabs.
when September Ends,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I still have
American
the
Idiot.
album, so I have like thick books of their albums. They just tabbed out.
Word? Wow. Look at you. That's dope. That's dope. So,
21
do you
Guns,
guys
Living
collect
Man.
music as well? Do you collect music? Are you collectors of music?
Absolutely.
Who here collects wax?
Wax? Like vinyl?
Records. Yeah, vinyl.
Yeah, me.
I don't
Ah.
I have like 3 different record players. I got big record collection. Got a CD collection too, but records more so.
What's the gem? What's the gem of your collection?
What's the top 3 that you just have to show?
Or talk about if you can.
Like if I had 10 seconds to be at your house real quick, I gotta fucking show you this. Like, what would that be?
Like not to bring up the Mars Volta again, but I have the box set of their entire discography.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the
word?
thing that I really
Is that like 30 vinyls? Because every damn album's like 4 hours long.
No, it's only their 6. The first 6. But they only made like 3,000, so it's definitely one of the
Oh wow.
more of a gem in my collection. I also have this an Eric Clapton box set, which is kind of more of a gem.
Is that everything he's been in, or is it more of a solo?
No,
thing?
it was like post Cream, but like up till the 80s or something.
Wow. Well, there's some good Cream ones that should be in there.
Oh, for sure.
Was Layla in with Cream, or was that?
That was Derek and the Dominoes, which is you might as well just call it an Eric Clapton album, but yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
It's still Eric Clapton.
I'm very curious. What's that stuff behind you, Rihanna, on the wall?
I have no fucking clue. This is my fiance's posters.
Okay. Using your fiance's space, like we're showing off that person's collection right now. Are you a collector or you just write, yo, Rihanna?
Of music?
Yeah.
I collect CDs. I mean, I wouldn't even say I collect them. I just have them, like, because I don't collect them with like the purpose of, oh, I'm going to grow my collection, but mostly just like I want to have a physical copy of this, because
Yes.
it supports the artist more, but it's just fun, looking at all these CDs. Like I like them. I like physical things. And I understand that streaming services and all that are changing shit. Same things with like DVDs. Like I just like physical things.
Listen, I'm a comic book collector. I feel that.
I love comic
100.
books.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
I need
digital
it.
reader.
Like for books, I need it to be physical.
Yes. Oh, you like what's your favorite books then? Or characters?
Iron Man.
Of course.
Why?
She's gonna
Why
be as
is that?
richer than Tony. That's what's gonna happen, yo.
One is-
I've
What
been
about
getting
you,
into
Fake Deal?
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rihanna. What are you
No,
getting
you're good. I
into?
was just gonna say I've been getting into Green Arrow and Batgirl recently.
Oh, nice. Which Green Arrow, like the current, or because if I got a suggestion, have you ever read the Longbow Hunters?
God, I just finished that like
What you thought?
a month or two ago. I thought it was like vicious. I liked it. It was really like dark. I was like, this is a little extra, but I really liked it. I really also like Otto Schmidt's coloring. I think he's a great artist.
Otto Schmidt is the beast. Otto Schmidt, needs his own books out
He
there.
really does. Yeah.
Wait, what about you guys, Ben and Theo? Y'all collect into that type of pop culture, comic books, or filmography, or no? Or what y'all into?
I do
That's all
have
Ben. That's
a
all
good
Ben.
amount of comic books. I also have a lot of Japanese comic books, manga, as well as video games.
I
apart from my
just
record collection, I collect other things.
Ben is a pop culture enthusiast overall,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just finished the 3rd season of Demon Slayer. So
Oh, really nice. I haven't gotten that far yet. No spoilers,
Nope.
please.
Yeah. Listen,
everybody dies.
yes. Let me tell you,
It's chaos.
my brother visited me today, and we asked him if he watched The Gray Man, and with one of the neighbors, and the neighbors already started spilling stories.
Mm.
And my brother just walked down the
Oh,
block.
come
He was
on.
like, "How dare you?" He walked away from us. You guys, I hate you. And he just left.
It's still on Netflix, and I saw that up there.
That's a great movie, though. You guys gotta check it
I'm
out.
looking forward to it. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Fake Theo doesn't seem like he likes to collect things. He's like, nah.
Not really. I mean, I collect I'm kind of like a goblin. I collect like junk and stuff.
I collect
like
dogs.
knickknacks, rocks. I collected a dog, but yeah,
You mean dogs?
acting like
Explain,
I'm
Lucy.
over
Explain,
here.
Rick. Explain. What's going on?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've met most of the dogs in my life through Theo.
Yeah, I do end up. My parents have 2 dogs. I have a dog. My roommate has a dog. Like I've always had dogs in my life. I'm a dog person.
Okay, so you collect dog souls, and what do you do with the dog souls afterwards?
Usually, there's some kind of like bidding war for them. Dog souls have an intrinsic amount of value that it doesn't really ever stoop, at least below the euro. But that's kind of been dropping lately.
Oh Jesus! I thought you were saying dog souls.
We are. Dog souls.
Oh well,
We are
I
saying
don't know
dog
what's
souls.
going. I'm so.
Yeah,
I was about to say like because like my Australian Shepherd just had puppies, so I was like, but I'm not giving you the dog souls.
I want them raw. Yeah, I love it.
You have to wait a little bit for them to mature. Just right out the gate.
I mean,
Just
there's
gonna-
different markets for different levels of mature dog soul.
At what point does a soul mature?
Yeah,
And
I don't
then
think ever. I'm
I guess
47,
whenever-
I'm still like 12.
it makes a conscious decision, I guess, when it actually knows it shouldn't or should.
So
So for a dog, yeah, like a year or two.
maybe. I mean, it depends on what kind of soul you need, but
That's true.
That's neither here nor there.
hey, it's still a soul, man. It'll
It
be
is.
taken,
I take
and
good
it has
care of my
value.
dog.
The Illuminati will take care of it. Don't you worry.
Right.
So
The
what? Uh-huh.
no, I was just gonna. You mentioned the Gray Man, Ryan Gosling. If you're a fan of him and Russell
Oh,
Crowe
it's-
were in a movie called The Nice Guys. You should definitely.
That's one of my
check that.
favorites. It's so hilarious.
So,
The
so good.
comedy is just golden.
favorite
Like, because
scene.
there's so much shit happens, and I'm just like, you're an idiot. Like, that's it. You're just an
Yeah.
idiot.
The broken window scene, like my word.
That's my favorite. It's like, how'd you get down here? Did you fucking fall again? Yeah.
Again, right?
It's worth a watch. You definitely should.
I don't
It's
remember
great.
what's it called.
The Nice
The
Guys.
Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys.
Yeah.
I immediately
Solid.
went to the other guys with.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
good too.
main issue. That's like the only complaint I have about it.
Marky
And
Mark.
they came out not too far apart, also.
Did they really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
So
Except one's in like set in the 70s. Nice Guys in the 70s, right? 70s, 80s.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess 70s. Go ahead.
please don't remind me. My mother showed me a picture of me when I was a kid, and I apparently had the old school basketball shorts that were
Oh,
like
nice.
basically men booty shorts.
Mhm.
Nah, bro, not a good look. I
Run
thank
faster,
God that's
jump
over for us.
higher.
Yeah, I've been watching Stranger Things, so I get it.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm
I
in the middle
dressed
of
like
something
that back
before,
then.
so-
Jesus Christ, bro.
I always
how it
had
goes.
like a bigger waist and shorter legs. So like my shorts, the only way I could wear them was like past my knees. So it looked like I was just wearing like capris trying to play basketball. Like it's just like looking like a jackass out there.
Love it. So guys, what's up, yo? Like, what are the next big shows that we could see you at, where we could spend our dollars and and throw some elbows at people?
Yeah, when you coming south, when you coming to
Yeah, yeah.
Tejas.
Texas.
We don't
Oh my God. We
have
played
any
really good bands in
shows.
Texas.
Yeah, we don't have any
Do
shows
what?
planned as of yet. We're actively planning. The good thing is we got a manager from tour,
Yeah, we did.
Lou, who
Oh,
took
nice.
the picture in the background. Actually, he I think he heard us get into only one argument and then was like, "Fuck it, I am offering my managerial services." And I was like,
Cool, cool.
"Sure."
It wasn't even
So I was like,
Our
"Oh,
arguments
yes."
are just like loud.
Thank you so
discussions.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
telling
mean,
me you were landing gigs prior, even without the manager? You
Rihanna
managing
was
this
the
yourselves?
manager,
Wow.
Yeah.
Rihanna,
yo.
okay, so here's the thing you have to understand. Until recently, Ben and I haven't really done anything. It's just been Rihanna. We learn the parts, learn the songs, and Rihanna's taking care of everything. Writing the songs, managing the band, booking.
Well, we do
shows,
have a little bit of a say in how the songs are written as well.
We do,
But
because
she definitely
Rihanna
puts down the
values-
basis first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she values our creative input, but it's mostly been like Rihanna. When I say she's the leader, she like this is her baby. She's like not forcing. She's begging us to get more involved. We're like, no, this is yours.
No, it's yours. You got
Nah,
it.
yo.
Yeah, because
But I
I
get
think
that.
the argument that we got into was because we did a tour, right? Because we were on tour, and I booked a show in Brooklyn and then a show in Buffalo,
Not realizing.
a day apart. And I honestly, I thought
Oh my
Buffalo
God,
was right next
wow.
to Brooklyn. I said, "It's in New York, isn't it?"
And if
Oh
I
my
hadn't looked
God.
it up, if I hadn't looked it up when she told me, I wouldn't have known either. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
this is crazy. I would have done the same thing.
Mhm.
Oh
I was the
man.
only one aware of how far.
Oh
it was.
really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We did
I'm an
have
OG
one,
New
right?
Yorker. If you would have told me, oh, yeah, Brooklyn to Buffalo, how long? I would have been, oh my God, you have no
6.5
idea.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
Mhm.
Hey, yo. Yeah, people don't realize when people say New York, they only tend to think about New York City, the
Yeah,
five
for
boroughs,
sure.
and Long Island. Like, no,
Same.
folks, that's just a little piece, the littlest piece of New York.
It's upstate New York is gorgeous. I'm glad we went.
That's-
Canada was beautiful. Their
That's
weed is
literally what I was
amazing.
about to ask. Like I've
Mhm.
heard like the upstate New York's like top notch.
It's
The picture
up-
that's behind us right now was taken on the bridge to
Oh, yeah.
while we were walking to Canada.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
see
Niagara
like
Falls.
creepy staring out behind your background down there. One eye.
So how did Canada, how did
Just
Canada
staring at us.
appreciate you guys? How was that? Was that your first outside of the U.S. Type of thing?
We didn't play in Canada.
Like,
we went to
no.
Canada
Okay.
for 4th of July.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. We decided to leave the country. I was like, I fucking
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah,
So-
after the year that this country's had, we were like, we're skipping
Yeah.
this one.
I was like, it's right there. They're not gonna stop us.
Yeah,
It was
that
dope.
fun.
I got a tattoo, which is nice.
Yes, she did.
In
Your
Canada?
first?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Second?
Nice. What did you get?
Second
Can
I
you
time?
got
share?
you know Avatar, the show.
Yes,
Mhm.
of course.
I got Aang's glider.
You're gonna whip your
Oh.
ankle out. You can do it.
Hey,
Let me
It's
It's
fucking
gonna
gonna
be
be
a stretch,
hard.
folks.
Yeah.
Must be nice. I can't pick my leg up that
Oh,
high.
there you go. You have to zoom in on it.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, dope. Yep.
It's
How
pretty
did that
cool.
feel over there in that
I
area?
didn't feel much. This is like my third tattoo. But
Okay.
I really thought it was fake because it was like it took only like 30 minutes, probably less.
Yeah, that's
And
very quick.
I didn't feel much like at all. It wasn't bothering me afterwards. I honestly I thought I was gonna like wash away after I showered.
So, are you sure this is not henna?
Yeah, no, honestly, I looked and I was like, "Are you sure this is like real and everything?"
I mean,
Uh,
shit,
yeah,
you
so-
take-
Stupid American.
You wanted $100 Canadian
I'm
for
trying.
it.
Oh,
Mhm.
jeez.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what that translates to though. So,
Oh, 20 American dollars or 20 Canadian dollars is like $17.50 in American money.
okay. So it's like
it's
70,
close.
80,
It's
something like
close,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Are you telling me that my paycheck is worth
Jeez.
more in Canada than it is here?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes, it is.
Slightly.
that would make
And
a big difference
apparently,
to
if
me
you
too.
get wounded in
Yeah.
Canada, it's free. The health is free. The healthcare is free.
Isn't that wild that we live in what is supposed? Let me put this up: greatest country in the world, and yet
Yeah.
people can't even get basic health care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a whole other debate, but trust me, that is all we were saying when we were going to Canada. As soon as we like got on the Rainbow Bridge, we were like, I can breathe better now.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like I feel like my lungs have expanded. I am healthy.
Right? Even though I smoke, my lungs just turned pink again.
Oh, you got it right. We tried to annihilate a cart before we had to head back.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Do you guys do virtual shows or anything like that as well, or no?
We've never done one. I've seen a few.
Ooh.
I've attended a virtual show, but we've never played one. No.
Well,
It
you
sounds
know
I
what?
interesting.
remember doing
If-
something virtual at Ben's house a long time ago, but I don't know if that was with this band.
No, that wasn't with this band, but like
Was I filling in for
this
one of
band has
Tony's
not
bands?
experienced a virtual
I think I
show
was.
before.
Well, Comic Crusaders wants to do something for charity one day, and if you
Okay.
guys are up for it, we would love for you to just drop a couple of tracks, and we
Yeah.
can talk about it, because just to have some fun and do something for the kids. Because one of the things that I would love to do is do something for like St. Jude's or cancer support or American Cancer Society.
Mhm.
I want to be able to, because I've lost a lot of friends to that. So I
Mhm.
want to show the love back and be able to help find the cure instead of people or this government spending money on weapons and stuff like that. How about we try to find cures for things, so that way we could, survive as a damn species and make
For
the
sure.
world a better place. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Let's stop killing each other. Let's start to heal one another, folks.
That made too much sense, but no, I get you. Yeah.
I know I'm a
We-
weed smoker too. You know what I mean? So here I am talking all this craziness, but those are just facts. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we definitely
It's not
be
my
down.
craziness.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There we go. Watch some live
You know,
music. I'll get a DJ. We're gonna be rocking out. You know what I mean? With fake body. That's what's up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you
So-
telling me right now we have nothing on the tour schedule where we could see you right now.
No,
Things
I
are
think
in
our
planning
last-
stages.
Last show
If you got
was
something, let us know.
is that it? With
Gotcha.
last Friday.
Okay. But how do you guys feel even after that? Like after a live performance, how do you feel? Is the energy like on that
Yeah.
high end? Or what?
Like immediately after a performance?
Immediately, you get off the stage. How pumped are you, or what? Or you guys just exhausted?
I usually start
Depends where we are in the set, because sometimes if we're going on first, I'm like, great, now I get to just watch an entire show or the rest of the show. If we're last, I don't know. I'm like, after we finish playing and we're last, I'm like, oh my gosh, when do I go home?
yeah, like now
Yeah.
we
When can I get to a bed?
Yeah.
for the
Really?
van, sober enough to drive. Like
Okay, I'm gonna assume that Theo never drives.
He tries a lot.
anytime things
Oh, he
wrong.
does?
On the tour, I drove a very large portion of the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, we're
Yeah.
responsible adults. We do our best.
Of course,
We take
as we
turns.
should be.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
very
take
good,
turns,
very
keep
good.
each other
We
awake.
do take
Played-
turns.
We played way too much fucking 20
We
questions.
share.
Rihanna had never played 20 questions before, so we had to suffer through that. It was
It's kind of your fault.
It's a
not
suffer.
my fault.
Because they're
Not
choosing
all
the most,
of it.
like abstract things, and then we're
She
supposed to know it after 13
it
questions in.
Yeah,
It was number 80.
the number
Or
like
70.
the number 80 or 70, like the number 70. Great. How the hell do you get there from 20 questions? We ended up like
You guys got it. You guys got a
We
number. I was
did,
gonna ask you to be like,
but
oh, pick a number
we had to
1 to
have
100. But you guys got
There's an infinite amount of numbers.
like clarification. We're like, where did this originate? And once she's like, the the Middle East. We're like, oh, it's math. Is it math? That's what we guessed. We're like, is your thing math? Like technically, like they're Arabic numbers. So
Oh, this is funny.
I think
It
they
is,
just
yeah.
underestimate how surface level my thoughts are.
because she saw a fucking sign, the speed limit sign said 70, so she's like 70.
70, yeah, and then
And it
I
became
think
the worst round
Alice
of
in
20
Chains was
questions ever
playing,
played.
and then I just chose Chains, and
Yeah.
it took them forever to get it. You know, so it's like
Like
it's just,
driving the
it's just
chain
Chains.
really badly. That's all I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
will die on that hill.
So basically, no more 20 questions on the road.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
we
do it
like
again.
to tell each other
We'll
off.
do
We're gonna give it a
If we
break.
have to stay awake, we'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll probably do it like once and then condemn
Why
it
don't-
for the time.
Why don't you sing about the bottles on the wall?
Mhm.
The mosh pit version. Come on now, make it hard. Oh, your bottle on the wall. Boom, knock one out, 99 left. Ah! Yeah, I love it. We gotta do that, kiddo.
Throwing
What?
elbows in the truck.
You know, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. You guys are awesome. Yo. I'm digging the energy, yo, for real. You guys
Thank
are
you.
great. Yo, I really can't hopefully wait to see you come back to New York. I'm in Brooklyn for a minute. So
Okay.
hopefully y'all
That's where
come
we
back
play
to
every
Brooklyn.
time.
Yeah.
Where specifically? Because I'm in
So the
Greenpoint,
last
Brooklyn, right next to
time-
Williamsburg, Bushwick. Where you guys at, yo? For
The
real.
last
What's up?
time we played, let me look it up where the Sovereign is, and I'll tell you like the cross streets. You probably know where.
This is near Williamsburg.
Oh,
New
no.
Williamsburg. Yeah. Did you grow up in New York? Cause shit, I grew up when Williamsburg was like mad straight up factories, and now it's like
I grew
very
up in Northern
bougie.
Virginia. My dad's a New Yorker. But
It's like right off the East River by what bridge is this? The Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge.
Ed Koch. Oh man, I know where that. Yeah, I listen. I lived over there. That's around Long Island City.
Yeah.
Or,
So that's
or
where-
as
that's
they
where
want to
they
call it
left.
fancy, downtown Astoria. My ass is Long Island City.
You have to pick a fight with a New Yorker.
Yeah, I've only been here like a couple of days coming back from Florida, and believe me, my stress levels have increased tenfold.
yeah, Florida to New York, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
after
mean,
the
I was only
show.
in Florida for 4 years, so it's like
How many
That's
joints
enough.
did
back
we have
here.
after
I feel
that
like
show?
that's enough.
I would have needed about a half O.
Yeah, right. We ended up buying like 4 or 5 joints after that show.
See, you buy that. I rather get the weight and give me some cones, and I have about 50 of those things.
Yeah, well, we're on the go. It was the easiest.
Yeah,
thing.
we
You
were-
can't really deny a $10 J. Like, let's be honest. In the middle of New York at like 1 a.m. I'll take.
We also
anything.
brought some from home, so we weren't like we weren't.
We weren't like
too desperate.
No,
Oh,
like
God.
I had edibles on the ass for this trip. Like I prepared.
I love it. Yeah, I prepare
Oh,
for
wow.
everything, musically, inspirationally, if you will.
I'm ready.
I'm
I've got
digging.
my mental. It's on lock. We're steady.
You sound like Method Man, putting myself on a different mental plane.
Get elevated a
Dig
little
it.
bit.
That's dope. That is dope. So, guys, this is what I want everyone to do, right? Very important, everybody that is gonna be listening, tuning in, and watching. Need you to go to IG and Twitter and check out Fake Bodies Band. You guys are gonna be very, very happy and satisfied with this. You guys are gonna be digging this talent. This is an amazing young band that I'm telling you, I'm manifesting for you guys. I'm gonna pray for this. This is gonna pop off majorly, and I expect that in 2 years, people are gonna be begging you to be the closers, not the openers. All right, it's gonna happen. So I need you to follow Rihanna, Theo, and Ben all over the place. Yo, for real. Show that love to independent music like this. Yo, this is real. These are real musicians, kiddo. What? Right? So Caleb, I'm gonna let you close the show, brother. What? Any last questions for this amazing young fire band right here?
What's your favorite song of your own to either
Ooh.
play or practice?
I like You Don't Know Me Like That because I get to say nigga in front of a bunch of white people. And
She
it's like
takes
my
a lot
favorite.
of enjoyment in that. Yeah.
I love how she says that, and she has 2 white members.
Yeah, no, because it's like I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. And then I did it, and then because every time, like the crowd is just like, oh, no, she didn't. And then they look at me, and they're like, oh.
Yes, she did.
That one's a fun one because we use on the track we use the Biggie line,
Yeah.
and I'll set it up live. You don't know, now you know, and then she'll hit the next part.
Oh, you use the
It's a
Biggie
cool little
verse.
flip-flop though.
Love it.
Yeah. She wanted to use the Biggie verse, and she asks her dad, she's like, are we gonna get like copyright strike for this? He goes, I don't think Biggie's coming after you.
Yeah, so I was like,
Maybe in the afterlife, but not now.
Nah.
I don't know.
Let me
Suge
tell you,
Knight.
I bought that first Biggie album and I still have it on cassette.
It's like that.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, showing my age, folks. I mean, not that my beard doesn't show it, but hey, that's awesome. I really dig it, yo. So, guys, again, please follow this amazing band. Show the love, show the support, because this is the future. I mean, these are the type of things that we gotta support, yo. Real music coming from very talented people, coming from the soul, from the heart. And you're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna feel that energy. If you think Almega got energy, you ain't seen shit yet, yo. You gotta go see Fake Bodies, yo, because they're like Almega times 100 energy during the show. That's some real talk. So, thank you guys. Flowers time. Thank you for being bold enough and brave enough to sharing your talent with the world. Not being scared and displaying that energy and sharing of that energy and sharing your voice and sharing your opinions via the music and giving us that inspiration. So God bless you guys for real, and doing what you do and providing that escapism for us. It means a lot. Nah, man.
Well, thank you for giving us a platform to talk about it, to discuss it.
Nah, man. Listen, this is your home now. Don't you worry, man. When you let us know when you got a tour, so we could have you back on and we could tell people where to go and show off that whole tour schedule, especially when you're closing, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be closers real soon. Again, let's manifest, folks. You guys gotta say it too. We will be closers.
We will be closers.
We'll be closing.
All right.
And
don't you worry. And then I'll be puffing on a fat L as I'm watching them close those shows, getting wild with y'all. Don't you worry. All right.
This is enough for us too, when we're done.
Nah, man. But you guys rock. Thank you again, everybody. You know what to do. I need you to visit, follow Music Crusaders via Twitter, Music Crusaders X. Please follow everything Comic Crusaders and comiccrusaders.com. You can find us everywhere at Comic Crusaders, on your favorite social media platform, except YouTube, where you can follow us at Comic Crusaders World, because it's more than just Comic Crew, but my Undercover Case family, former like Voltron, to give you the best in pop culture, entertainment and content. All right. And with that, Caleb, you rock right there. Ben, Rihanna Stark, and Fake Theo. The Fake Bodies, baby. You better show the love. You know what it is. Hasta la próxima. Much love, my people. Later.